Hello everybody, my name is Julien, and today I decided to start a new series in which I basically teach you how to speak French by watching TV. I'm on a streaming website called LingoPie, and if you're ready, then let's go. I've chosen a scene from a comedy called Frapuccino. It's funny, you'll see. Here we go.
Paolo?
Cyril, je suppose.
C'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans.
Ah, t'as 24 ans?
Non, 26.
Ah.
Ça pose un problème?
Non, c'est juste que c'est un peu jaune pour ce genre de boulot, quoi.
Ouais, bah moi je te demande pas quel âge t'as.
David?
Ta adresse?
41.
Sérieux? Bah tu les fais pas?
Non, mais pas l'âge, l'adresse. 41 rue d'Alsace.
Ah ok. Bon bah c'est pas grave.
So if you didn't notice, or if you've never been there, that was Paris. Gosh, I miss my hometown. But all this to say that the way they speak is very Parisian. A lot of people think Parisian French is standard French, but it's not exactly the case. Because even if, of course, Paris is the capital of France, if you go to Canada where spoken French is slightly different and you say something like "Ah mais mec, c'est ouf, j'ai déjà plus de clope. Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on fait, on se barre?" Well, people might just make fun of you, so it's good to keep that in mind. Now, let's read the script, and if you want to maximize the educational potential of this video, you should repeat along. Paolo, it's an Italian name. In French, the equivalent would be Paul. Paul. Cyril, je suppose. Cyril, je suppose. Cyril, je suppose. Cyril is a French name with Greek roots. Je suppose is very similar to English, I suppose, so Cyril, I suppose, Cyril, I guess. C'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans. C'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans. C'est ce qu'on me répète. So this part we would contract it to c'est ce qu'on me répète. C'est ce qu'on me répète becomes c'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans. Depuis 24 ans. That's what I've been told for 24 years. The translation is perfect and natural in English, but literally, on has the same root as the English impersonal one for general sayings like one must experience things before one can understand. But in our context, it's used when in English we use the passive construction. So for example, c'est ce qu'on m'a dit. C'est ce qu'on m'a dit. C'est ce qu'on m'a dit, that's what I've been told. That's what someone or people told me. C'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans. That's what people kept repeating for 24 years. Your turn now. I actually can't hear you. Well, you do it for yourself anyway. That's also very interesting because it's a common mistake English speakers often make. When they want to say, I learned French for 2 years, they would say, j'ai appris le français pour 2 ans. For is indeed literally translated to pour, but in this case, it doesn't sound natural. Actually, if you learned French in the past during a period of time, you would say, j'ai appris le français pendant 2 ans. Pendant 2 ans. J'ai appris le français pendant 2 ans. Literally, I learned French during 2 years. But if you're still learning French to this day, you should say j'apprends le français depuis 2 ans. J'apprends le français depuis 2 ans. Literally since 2 years ago. Or, ça fait 2 ans que j'apprends le français. Ça fait 2 ans que j'apprends le français. Literally, it makes 2 years, but it means it's been 2 years since I started learning French. So that's the tricky part, always double check before literally translating something. T'as 24 ans? Tu as 24 ans. Now, if you listen carefully, the comedian says, t'as 24 ans. T'as 24 ans? So he uses the tutoiement and a contraction, which is the most natural way of speaking informally.
Ah, t'as 24 ans?
Now, the ah at the beginning as well as the following exclamation sound very French. Ah, t'as 24 ans? Ah, t'as 24 ans? Ah, t'as 24 ans? Non, 26. Your turn. No, 26. Non, 26. Ça te pose un problème. Ça te pose un problème. Ça te pose un problème. Do you have a problem with that? Again, the subtitle is naturally translated, but in French we use the verb poser, which means to put something on the table, for example. It's the same for question. Can I ask you a question? Je peux te poser une question. Je peux te poser une question with the contraction. Je peux te poser une question. Je peux te poser une question. Je peux te poser une question. Literally, can I put you a question? Non, c'est juste que c'est un peu jeune pour ce genre de boulot. Non, c'est juste que c'est un peu jeune pour ce genre de boulot. Boulot is slang for work. In standard French, that would be travail. Non, c'est juste que c'est un peu jeune pour ce genre de travail. Now, 2 things here. In French, there is what's called liaison. And it's basically when a word ends with a consonant and is placed right in front of a word that starts with a vowel. So here, we should say c'est un peu. C'est un peu. You see, c'est ends with a T, and normally it's muted, c'est, but here because there is un, we're supposed to say c'est un. But he doesn't make it, so in a proper context, you should make it, and grammatically that's what's considered correct, but he doesn't. C'est un peu jeune, and that's fine when you speak. Now, the second thing is that he concludes with quoi at the end. Literally, quoi means what, but it sounds so French. Don't hesitate to punctuate your sentences with it. C'est juste que c'est un peu jeune pour ce genre de boulot, quoi. Ouais, bah moi je te demande pas quel âge t'as. Ouais, bah moi je te demande pas quel âge t'as. So he's also answering back with the tu form, the tutoiement. Yeah, well, I don't ask you how old you are. He's right, it's a bit rude. Ouais, bah sounds very French and more specifically Parisian. And yeah, well is a good translation. Actually, you can say ouais bah for yeah, well, or bah ouais for well, yeah, bah ouais. By the way, bah is also sometimes written ben, B-E-N, ben, bah, it's the same thing. Devine, devine, devine. It's not an American last name and it does not mean divine. It's guess. Take a guess. L'adresse, l'adresse, l'adresse. So the other guy changes the subject and asks the address, most certainly for his work. They seem to be organizing some kind of illegal activities. 41, 41. So 40, 40 et 1, and 1, 40 and 1, 41. 41, 41. Sérieux, sérieux, seriously? Sérieux? Bah tu les fais pas. Bah tu les fais pas. Bah tu les fais pas. They didn't write bah in the subtitles, but again, it sounds very French and you can say bah tu les fais pas or ben tu les fais pas. Ben tu les fais pas. Bah tu les fais pas. Also, they wrote tu ne les fais pas, tu ne les fais pas, which is the standard way of saying it, but when people speak, they get rid of the ne 95% of the time. In English, they decided to clarify you don't look 41, which is what it means. Literally, tu ne les fais pas, you don't do them, meaning you don't seem that old. Non mais pas l'âge, l'adresse. Non mais pas l'âge, l'adresse. Non mais pas l'âge, l'adresse. Not the age, the address. So it's a funny misunderstanding, and probably most of the audience also thought he was speaking about his age because he said it with such a huge smile. 41 rue d'Alsace. 41 rue d'Alsace. So 41 Alsace Street, which is an actual address right next to Gare du Nord. Not the safest place in Paris in case you want to visit. Alright, that's it for this scene. Let's review the script and all the useful expressions we learned today. Paolo? Cyril, je suppose. C'est ce qu'on me répète depuis 24 ans. T'as 24 ans? Non, 26. Ça te pose un problème? Non, c'est juste que c'est un peu jeune pour ce genre de boulot, quoi. Ouais, bah moi je te demande pas quel âge t'as. Devine. L'adresse? 41. Sérieux? Tu les fais pas. Non mais pas l'âge, l'adresse. 41 rue d'Alsace. Now, an excellent exercise would be shadowing, which is to play the video and repeat along, like lines from your favorite movie. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know with a thumbs up and in the comments. That's how French tutors survive nowadays. If you want to learn more about the charming and poetic language that is French, make sure to subscribe. My name is Julien, and I'll see you very soon for more videos. Salut!